Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. Good Tuesday morning. Man, it's crazy down here. Holy crow. Hey, this is the Tuesday Florida morning conversation. And oh my gosh, I've been trying to get out of my house, driveway, turn around. There's a neighbor walking right in front of me. A landscape guy walking right in front of me. I mean, yeah, unbelievable. Jesus Christ, man. This just doesn't end down here. In these HOAs, there's always somebody in your space doing something for the most part. Oh my gosh. Today, good Tuesday morning there from sunny Florida. Beautiful day here. Supposed to be just beautiful, sunny, 90-degree day and clear skies, no rain. I mean, just a really great day to be outdoors, to be doing things and not too radically hot. And as always, thanks so much for tuning into my channel on the morning conversations and down to get something to eat. But when I say go up to town, really just go up the street to Panera, and I'm going to get myself a sandwich and coffee this morning and just kind of change it up being in the truck. And like I say, I was trying to get my channel going numerous times walking out of my house, but there was just always somebody standing right there in front of me working around the property. So I decided to change it up and just get in the truck and go for the ride here in the good old Ram TRX and share the morning stories for those that follow me on a regular basis. And it's really cool on how so many people yesterday really did participate in the illegal conversations. And one of my subscribers, Brian, he mentioned they all went to Atlanta because there's just a ton of illegals always hanging out at the Home Depots, maybe, and I don't know if these people are going, nope, I don't know. So it's hard to tell what people are doing. It really is a lot of people out this morning out and about walking, so it's kind of a interesting morning here today. So anyways, I got different, a lot of correspondence from all the subscribers weighing in their views and ideas and thoughts, which is really fun to see that happen on my channel, and to hear once again the comments that they get these warnings of my channel as a misinformation channel. I don't know if I'm reading that correctly or deciphering that message correctly or not, but from my understanding from other subscribers, they claim that when my video pops up to them, they're getting like a warning message that this video may be have content in it that's not factual. I guess that's kind of the message, which that's very intriguing to me as a YouTuber, creator on YouTube, that the YouTube whatever moderators or whoever's in the back end is really starting to call out my channel as a channel that's not really bringing the content to the viewers that is actually factual. Now, once again, I'm just not seeing these warnings that others are seeing. So intriguing for me as a creator on YouTube that is now being, in some ways, I guess, controlled. Are they really, in the back end, trying to really hammer down that I start just telling people the way it is, and they don't want that to be populated? And once again, I'm sure that many would say, well, Mr. Iceman, you're just a conservative viewed, brainwashed individual, and your views are demented. So no, you're bringing misinformation to people because of you have these far right radical views. Really? You really, sincerely, if you watch my channel, is that how I come across as a creator on my YouTube channel, that I'm this radical far right guy, that I don't kind of listen to both sides of the equation to see what makes sense? Yeah, sadly, probably the real story is that I'm bringing content that maybe YouTube doesn't want to have others see because it makes too much damn sense. It's just incredible. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on there with that. But once again, the illegal conversations, Mr. Sanchez, he's funny. He's like, gee, you talk about me, you bring up my name finally in your YouTube channel, and you're talking about the illegals. What are you trying to do? I mean, oh my gosh. So anyways, interesting to hear others' views and ideas. And once again, it's interesting to hear so many people, more than a few subscribers, are really saying to me that, hey, your channel's being labeled. So I don't know. I mean, just wow. I mean, I just can't get over if that's actually factual. But really, what's really more interesting is with all this kind of conversation here that I have shown other YouTubers, creators, on what they create and how they get so much attention. I mean, it just blows me away how a guy walks around the neighborhood and 20, 30 minutes later after he posts a video, he's already had thousands and thousands of hits. And I've talked about this numerous times, that there's so many creators out there that within an hour's time, they're seeing 10, 20, 30,000 hits on their channel. And then within a 6-hour time frame, within a day's time frame, these guys have like 100,000 hits or more on their channel, just talking about general, news. So I really do appreciate everybody reaching out and sharing their stories. And what's really interesting is Roger Fisher, one of my subscribers, he looked up the Florida real estate market. And he sent me information on the Florida real estate market. Believe it or not, it's actually up. So the Florida real estate market is actually up 2% from 2022, and it goes into 2023. And this information was posted for the 2024 that values of homes in Florida aren't really going down. They're actually still rising. Now, once again, when I say that to you, even for me, I think to myself, come on, no way. The real estate market is in a shambles, right? Even though I say it all the time. Nobody sent me one link yesterday of the half-priced homes here in Florida. I'm looking for the half-price homes, the dire straits of so many that are in such bad condition that they're having to give everything away. So very interesting on that. And I gotta go inside and get my coffee, and I'll be right back here at the Panera in my sandwich, and we'll talk more. Yeah, getting that morning coffee, that helps out a lot, getting you kind of that brain starting to move a little better here. So let's get in the Ram TRX, the Hellcat truck. It's pretty crazy how long it took me to actually get one of these trucks, because I saw the original drawings and the original pictures of this vehicle, and it played out the way it was supposed to look to a degree. But anyways, so now I got the coffee and the attitudes and all that good stuff here on this Tuesday beautiful morning. My daughter and I may go up to Crystal River today to the Manatee State Park. It's a really cool park to go to, where they have a crystal clear spring there. You can swim. I've made a video of it, I think 2 summers ago. It was going up there in the Indians, and that was a freaking fiasco coming back. If you watch my channel, I have a whole video of that Manatee State Park adventure with the Indians. We got stopped by torrential rains and thunderstorm. It was bad. I just about was pushed down. Here's my kid. Hey, baby.
What are you getting for breakfast?
I just got myself a nice sandwich here at Panera.
Oh.
And coffee. So I'll be home in a few minutes.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. So my daughter's out with my dad. They're getting their usual morning routine of their breakfast and their little chit chat time. They just love going together and doing that stuff. We are heading up on the back road. It's so crazy how you have to do a full huge circle to kind of get back to my parents' house because of the way the infrastructure of the roads are down here. So back to yesterday's conversations, what have led me now to today's conversations, and what I was saying here before I got into the Panera back there is that it's interesting enough that there's a whole Wall Street Journal article this morning. Here's a guy I posted. I'm gonna race you, buddy, in his truck. He's a lifted truck here next to us. Nothing much really, but anyways, the whole article was dedicated to the social media lifestyle and income. So it was a very in-depth article talking about how many people are trying to create their incomes through social media, and how the TikTok people, and then you've got you just have lots of different platforms where people are trying to be the big star, the social media star, and make a living off of posting videos, which you've heard me talk about this in great lengths many times on my channel, for all the efforts and work you put in for the minuscule return. And that's what it talks about, is that for the most part, the majority of the social media posters, they call them the creators, they don't make any money. So the sad facts are, for the majority of people out there trying to make a social YouTube or social, TikTok or Instagram, whatever social platform, that X or whatever it may be, for the most part, majority of people will make little to nothing of any money. And what was really kind of an eye-opener is there are some really big creators out there, the social media, that you'd be blown away that they're not really making any real money. I'm talking about people that have 100,000 plus subscribers and even have had the viewership of hours on their media content, and for the most part, they're not really getting rewarded much. And what the talk is that the social media companies like YouTube and TikTok, they've changed their algorithms here recently on what's really going forward and what's really getting the popularity to people watch videos, and for the advertising monies on how they've actually have restructured their advertising monies, which is more, it's less. So for all the people out there that are getting all caught up like I have and creating a social media creator as I am, to think that eventually I'll be making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month off of my efforts on a never-ending basis. This content from Wall Street Journal is saying that it's not going to happen because there's just too many people now involved in social media that it just isn't enough money to go around. And that was kind of what I think the underlying message was. I could be wrong on that, but what it's coming across to me is every and their brother is posting videos every day, all day long, and everybody wants to be the big star. For the advertising monies out there just isn't enough money to be shared for everybody that's out there posting videos. And the YouTube and the Instagram and the TikTok, they're taking a different position on who they feel like the advertisers are really going to cater to and make their monies off these creators. So they're literally, in some ways, just kind of nitpicking who gets the monies and who doesn't. Wow. I mean, sincerely, what is that all about, right? So for me, it was really an eye-opener to read this whole article on, and once again, when people watch my channel, I have been very critical in my views of YouTube on how I feel like what is going on my channel. Oh my gosh. So I just followed this really slow person and I should have gone by him. Have you ever had this stuff happen to you where you just get behind these people that, and I swear this is a lady that tailgated me all the way out of here. So I've learned a little trick here, I believe. You know what? I don't think this one has it. So that's crazy. So the other main entrance has a second button to get in and out of this place. I'm not so sure this one does. I'd have to drive through here with my dad to see, so I don't know. So that's a little trick that I learned yesterday in the main entrance, that you don't have to go through the left gate, you can go through the right gate, and you still has a button there to get in and out. And I'm not confident on this one here. Oh, it does. It does have that, so I can do that, which is kind of cool because, see here? So you think you have to be a member to get out of here? Well, not anymore. Right here. Look at that. So you can get in and out. Ha ha, I was right. Yeah. Anyways, they've changed all the gate technology in here. And like I say, yesterday, it was just the other day I was driving my dad's car and I didn't realize you can go through both gates. It only makes sense because otherwise somebody's going to go to the right side and they're going to be stuck. There's no guards at these gates anymore. So they have the little green button on both sides there. So yeah, so DeWalsh has a great in-depth article talking about for the YouTube, for the social media monies, that people think they can start their own YouTube channel, TikTok. And TikTok, the biggest concern is TikTok even around? That's a huge concern for a lot of the TikTok creators, if they get shut down in 2025 or not. But the whole gist of the whole article was that there's so many people think they're going to make a decent living out of being a social media star, and it's basically saying, for the most part, you're not going to make much money. You're going to be a person that maybe makes a few $100s a month, $300 a month. And one full-time YouTuber individual. They showed this one gentleman, a younger guy, probably like in his 30s, and this guy does it full time. He's a full-time YouTuber, or he could be a full-time Instagram guy. I think he has numerous social media accounts, and he just posts stuff all day long. He made $54,000 last year of putting in 60, 70, 80-hour weeks of trying to create his channel to make him a bunch of money. So that was a good an eye-opener as well, is that some people are chasing the social media dream when they could be chasing something else that would make them probably more money for all the amount of hours and time that they put into it. But it's always the thought process that it's a glimmer of hope that at some point you'll eventually hit you'll hit it and you'll be, making a bunch of money. That's just kind of the way we are as individuals. You just think, oh, come on, eventually I'm going to hit the big video. It's going to go viral, and I'm going to just pick up so much blah, blah, blah. And you always have a glimmer of hope that eventually play out. We're back here at Popcorn's house, and I just think it's really intriguing that on my channel, it's starting to get a lot of attention, being that it's getting a lot of attention on somebody in the background is saying that I'm creating misinformation. And then at the same time, I've had so many hard conversations on my channel about what befuddles me of how some YouTubers get all this attention and all these hits, and it just seems like it's malarkey information. And then to have this Wall Street Journal article all about how the reality to being a social media king, star, is far-fetched for those that are trying to create content that's going to make you rich from being a social media individual, which, wow, right? Even for me, just doing this now for over 4 years, to hear that language and just to see what's going on, I just think, wow. I mean, and I know because I'm heavily involved in being a creator, right? Watching my channel and how many videos I post on a daily basis, and then just a minuscule return. But in all sincereness, for what I'm doing, kind of reading from other YouTubers, the money I make, it's nothing very good, but at the same time, I am making some money. Here's the garbage truck guy coming to get the garbage. Do they take all the garbage that we threw out on the front here? I'll be amazed. We have a lot of garbage, and it's because of the Big Father's Day shebang. We had tons of garbage. But they're being the good guys, and they're grabbing it, and they're taking it away. So that's a great thing. So anyways, just going to kind of keep the video short this morning. Being down here, I really have a lot going on, and it's just, I just want to kind of keep the videos a little shorter, and that's all I'm going to do. So I'm really, as always, I'm really excited to see others post comments on my channel, and a few really weighed in yesterday. Brett and some other individuals that really were saying how the help desk, that, hey, these illegals, it's really sad that so many contractors use these inexperienced individuals, and how they're such really a threat to the safety of others on the job sites, which is so true. It is very true, which I don't disagree. And the contractors that you think it through, they have to have insurance and bonds and expose themselves with the potential of what plays out. But, what do you do? I mean, I don't know. I'm not in that industry, and I'm sure it's more in depth than that. But it was great to hear so many people yesterday participate in the illegals conversations and share your views and ideas and thoughts. And so anyways, that's it. Appreciate all the support. And do we go to Crystal River today? Do we take a nice long ride? That's a good 125 miles from here. That's a long day of driving, and it just turns a very long day. So I don't know. We'll kind of see how it plays out. Perfect day to do it. Some of you ride your bikes. There's no way. There's no way I would survive on that CB 1000 RR for a day. There's just no way. I mean, that's a 100-mile bike. That to be a 250-mile day bike, you cramp up. I mean, it's just your body style. It wouldn't be any fun. Even my daughter agrees. Those aren't the bikes that you go on a 250-mile ride. Some out there may do it, but we don't have any bags. So I'd have to wear my backpack. I would probably have to go out and buy my daughter a backpack. So you have your water, and then we don't take our swim trunks. I mean, you have no storage capability. So it's more about the bagger bikes are perfect for that type of trip. But for today, I think if we do that, we'll just take either the Charger, or we'll take the Ram TRX. So if we do that, maybe you'll have some great video content for you to watch as we take a road trip. And do we take my dad up there with us? That'd be really neat, but I don't know if I can get my sister to babysit for my mother all day. So that's a whole other ball game, that we have to be around here a lot to make sure my mother's okay. And that's what we do. So once again, everybody, thanks for watching my channel. Have a blessed day and stay tuned for more adventures.